त्रिनयनां माणिक्यमौली स्फुरत् तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीमां मीनवक्षोरुहाम् पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नघटस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम् सततज्वर विषमज्वर ग्रह नक्षत्र दोषाञ्चान्या हर हर काली सर सर गौरी गम गम विद्ये आले माले काले बन्धे भज भज विद्ये मख मख विद्ये नाशय नाशय पापम् हर हर दुःस्वप्नम् विध्वंसय विध्वंसय विनाशिनि रजनी सन्धे मुन्दुभिनादे मानस्तोषे मानसवेगे शङ्खिनी चक्रिणी वज्रिणी गदिनी शूलिनी अपमृत्युविनाशिनी विश्वेश्वरी द्राविडी केशवदैते पशुपति सहिते भीममर्दिनि गमनी कामिनी शबरी विराटी वाचक्री
Namaste, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Global Festival of Yoga Celebrating Oneness, which is being organized by Indica Yoga, which is a platform that is dedicated to promoting authentic, immersive, and transformative yoga learnings. Indica Yoga is collaborating with the EUI, the European Union of Yoga, as well as the Center for Soft Power, and it is also an organization that is trying to now help reach out to our teachers across the globe so that the world community can be enriched by the teachings of Indica Yoga. Another collaborators of ours that was introduced in the morning is the Global Peace Initiative of Women. And we had Hannah who presented the show, and then Eddie who did his talk on the relationship of the glaciers and the physiological location of those glaciers. So I'd like to invite all of you today to this very special session by Rodolphe Milliat. Rodolphe is a very senior professor of the European Union of Yoga, Rodolphe is one of the leading yoga teachers in France and Europe. He is the director of the Teachers Training School of Cefito for the last 25 years. In fact, he's the founder director of the school. He's also the director of India Universalis Editions. He has authored about 10 books on Hatha Yoga, Tantra, Hinduism, mantras, and has also translated the book World of Tantra from French to English. And from English to French. And for this, please visit his site. So we'll give you the details of how you can contact him at the end. That's for the introduction in English. And Rodolphe has been a long-standing student for almost 20 years of a very dedicated Swamiji called Swami Shri Shri Satchidananda Swami, who was a Mauna Swami for more than 50 years. And maybe Rodolphe will talk a little bit about his experience there, where he had to go through very rigorous Hatha Yoga practices. And so Rodolphe has a deep love for India and visits the country with his family and all. So for these few words, I will just make a quick introduction also for our French friends. Donc, bonjour mes amis français, ici les sadhakas et les sadhikas de yoga qui sont présents pour cette session-là. Un très un chaleureux bienvenue. Mon français n'est pas top, mais je vais essayer quand même d'essayer de mon mieux de présenter cette session d'une manière qui vous parle aussi. Et en tout cas, Rodolphe est là, donc on n'a pas trop à craindre. Et donc, bref, Rodolphe est un des professeurs les plus connus en France et en Europe. Il est le directeur de Cefito, qui est un programme pour enseigner les professeurs, pour former les professeurs pour les derniers 25 ans. Il est aussi directeur de India Universalis Editions et il a écrit plus de 10 livres sur le Hatha Yoga, le Tantra, l'hindouisme, les mantras, et aussi il a traduit le livre d'anglais en français, le livre qui s'appelle World of Tantra. Et on a un grand plaisir d'avoir avec nous Rodolphe, qui va aujourd'hui nous présenter une session sur Pranayama, le moyen le plus joyeux d'éveiller la Kundalini. Et dear friends, in English, the topic of today's presentation is Pranayama, the happiest way to awaken the Kundalini. So with these few words, Rodolphe, it's an absolute honor to have you here. We've had a long friendship and association, and great pleasure to introduce you to the rest of the world as well. Donc c'est un grand plaisir de faire connaître les enseignements de Rodolphe dans le monde entier. Et avec ça, à toi Rodolphe, et grand plaisir de voir ce que tu as à partager avec nous.
Namaskar, Namaskar Bharat, and hello friends in Europe, in France. Bonjour l'Inde, bonsoir l'Inde, ici les 3h30 de l'après-midi en France. Et well, now I'm going to present you a topic about pranayama, and we will practice also, of course. We have time. It's a great honor for me to be invited by you and your team. Well, I would like to speak first about Svara Yoga. Svara, do you know what is Svara? Je voudrais d'abord parler un petit peu de ce qu'est le Svara Yoga, une petite partie du Svara Yoga. Svara Yoga is about Svara. We can count 3 Svara. The left one equal to Ida. The left one is Chandrasvara. The right one is Suryasvara. And the center one is Shunyasvara. Sanskrit words. Donc, 3 Svara. Le Svara de gauche, Chandrasvara, la lune. Le Svara de droite, Suryasvara, le soleil. Et le Svara central, Shunyasvara, le Svara du vide. What does this text, Shiva Svarodaya, teach us? Between many things. For what we're interested today, this text teaches that Svara, Chandrasvara and Suryasvara have their own qualities, their own specificities. And there is an alternance between left and right, right and left, left and right, in the daily life. So, Shiva Svarodaya teaches that we can do something very special when the right nostril is open, dominant, and other things when left nostril is open, dominant. But what happens, what can we do when both nostrils are balanced? Le Shiva Svarodaya nous enseigne que nous pouvons faire certaines choses, nous pouvons réussir certaines choses lorsque c'est la narine gauche qui est dominante et d'autres choses différentes lorsque c'est la narine droite qui domine. Alors que pouvons-nous faire lorsque les svaras sont équilibrés, c'est-à-dire lorsque le svara central est ouvert? Well, what can we do when Shunya Svara is open, when both links, left and right, are balanced, equalized? The response is nothing. We cannot obtain nothing but spiritual practices. And Pranayama is one of the spiritual practices. So it will be much easier to practice Pranayama if first we managed about balanced svara. Eh bien, puisque le svara central, Shunya Svara, est ouvert lorsque les deux courants de gauche et de droite sont équilibrés, nous allons pouvoir nous préoccuper de toutes les affaires spirituelles et évidemment le pranayama, ce qui va beaucoup nous aider aujourd'hui lorsque nous allons réussir à équilibrer nos svaras, beaucoup nous aider pour entrer dans les techniques de pranayama. Well, one of the first exercises I'm proposing to you is how to change our svara. There are 3, 4, maybe 5 exercises maximum to alternate left svara and right svara. Because I am limited by the material, I chose a kind of exercise. This is also an asana that I'm going to show you. Puisque nous sommes un peu limités par le manque de matériel, par la place dans laquelle j'évolue, je choisis de vous montrer un exercice, very simple exercise, très simple exercice, qui va nous permettre de balancer, de mettre la priorité sur un svara puis sur l'autre. I show you. And now you can also practice with me if you want. Then I stretch my left leg. Both legs are stretched. Maintenant, je peux étirer ma jambe supérieure. This part of my body, this side is contracted. This one is relaxed. La partie inférieure, le flanc inférieur est contracté pour tenir la posture. Le flanc supérieur est disponible, relâché. After 10 seconds, there is an alternance. The lower svara is opening. After 10 seconds only. Maintenant, après 10 secondes, je suis certain que le svara inférieur est ouvert. Et maintenant, je vais changer de côté. Now, I change and I take the other side. The arm on the floor. I lift up the basin, le bras au sol. Je soulève le bassin, j'étire les deux jambes et j'observe. Et vous observez aussi avec moi. You observe with me the change of the svara. Now, the lower nostril is going to open. It is dominant. Left one becomes dominant. La gauche devient dominante, c'est-à-dire le svara inférieur. And we can reproduce this exercise so many times as we want. And the more we reproduce the exercise, the more the changing of the swara is quicker. For example, I come back to the right. Maintenant, reprenons à droite. And the swara is going to open more quickly, maybe 5 seconds. When it is stabilized, I decide to change. Quand c'est stabilisé, je décide de changer de nouveau pour perturber complètement le rythme des swaras. What happens now after this first exercise? Qu'est-ce qui arrive maintenant après ce premier exercice? I have a short time with me during which both nostrils are balanced, equalized. Now, if I want, I can enter very easily in Pranayama. J'ai peut-être 1 ou 2 minutes de disponible pour entrer dans une technique de Pranayama alors que mes 2 swaras sont équilibrés. But it's not sufficient. Now we are practicing a technique Uddiyana Bandha in Bahya Kumbhaka, which will empty the, what's the name in English? The mucosa in the nostrils, inside the nostrils. Maintenant, nous allons pratiquer un exercice qui va vider les muqueuses de leur sang. The blood inside the nostrils, in the mucosa, will empty. And we can, after that, we can come back to pranayama more easily. For example, you practice with me, please. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Then we lift up the chest. We make a depression, a lower pressure in our body. You see my belly going backwards, but I don't need to contract anything in the belly. Vous voyez mon ventre qui recule, mais je n'ai absolument pas besoin de contracter le ventre. All what is done is the lifting up of the chest. And if I lift up the chest, when after having exhaled, I will make a depression. And this lower pressure, I can feel it in many parts of my body. On my perineum, on my throat, and also on my nose, even in my eyes, even in my nose and my eyes. Come back to this very simple action. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up the chest. Don't do anything in the belly. That's a simple way to empty the remaining blood in the nostrils, in the mucosa. If it's difficult to do it when sitting, you can also practice it when standing. Debout, c'est plus facile qu'assis. And please open the throat to feel better the lower pressure organized in the throat and also in the head. Now contrast between Bahya Kumbhaka and Antah Kumbhaka. Antah Kumbhaka, this is the lifting up of the chest after inhaling deeply and practice of the three bandhas. You know that, but there is a detail maybe you don't know. Vous connaissez cela, mais peut-être y a-t-il un détail que vous ignorez. Ce détail va faire une grande différence. Je parle bien d'une rétention poumon plein. Now I'm speaking about Antah Kumbhaka, after inhaling deeply. The difference, the supreme difference, is what I'm going to do in the lower part of the belly, with the muscles that in French we call abdominaux. Excusez-moi, j'ai un trou de mémoire. Enfin, c'est ceux qui reculent le ventre. On va faire cet exercice. Vous arrêtez de respirer. You stop breathing, and with me, you play with the belly. Breathe again, slowly. Again. The moving of these particular muscles is very important to awaken Kundalini in Pranayama and also in Hatha Yoga generally. Ce mouvement du ventre, dans la partie la plus basse du ventre, avant-arrière, est un détail extrêmement important qui nous permet d'éveiller la Kundalini aussi bien en Pranayama que dans beaucoup d'autres exercices du Hatha Yoga.
Rodolphe,
Yes.
c'est le transverse.
Oui.
C'est Carole qui a proposé que c'est le transverse.
Exact, transverse. Maintenant, je vais utiliser ces mêmes abdominaux transverses après avoir monté mon kumbhaka. Now I'm going to use the transversal muscles after lifting up the chest. Look, have a look. This exercise is the link between Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. Cet exercice avec les muscles transverses fait le lien entre Mula Bandha, la contraction du périnée, et Uddiyana Bandha, l'élévation de la poitrine. Again, please. Inhale deeply and slowly. Then use the transversal muscles. While staying in Kumbhaka, don't relax the bandhas, don't relax the perineum, don't relax the lifting up of the chest, and don't open the throat. But what is difficult to see, you maintain the contraction of the transversal muscles. You will see a little bit further how efficient it is. Bientôt, vous allez voir l'efficacité de cette contraction des transverses lorsque nous allons véritablement aborder le pranayama. Now, Bahya Kumbhaka, after emptying the lungs, then Antar Kumbhaka, after feeling the lungs, after inhaling deeply. With me, please. Inhale first, then exhale, and lift up. Relax the chest. Inhale quietly. Exhale quietly. Inhale deeply, then Antar Kumbhaka. With, remember, the work of the belly. The time of your Kumbhaka depends on your abilities. Never resist. Never enter in struggle inside with your body. Le temps de rétention dépend de vous. ne résistez pas, ne rentrez jamais en conflit, en lutte interne pendant une rétention. When you feel the energy is not flowing anymore in your body, so you accept to lift up the throat and exhale quietly. Quand vous sentez que vous commencez à rentrer en résistance contre votre corps, alors il est vraiment temps de relever la tête et d'expirer calmement. Because the quality of the exhale is very important. This is a very important part of our breathing in Pranayama. Now another exercise. Did you hear about Bhastrika Pranayama? Bhastrika Pranayama. Everybody knows Bhastrika Pranayama, but maybe you don't know alternated Bhastrika. Peut-être que vous avez tous entendu parler de Bhastrika, mais peut-être que vous ne connaissez pas la Bhastrika alternée. Ce qui donne d'abord une série, disons, de 20 inspires profonds dans le ventre. First 20 breathing only in the belly by the diaphragm. Look. Not necessary to accelerate, only sensibilize your belly when it is moving back and moving forward. Exhale, moving back, inhale, moving forward. Surtout, n'accélérez pas la cadence de votre Bhastrika. Pour le moment, il nous faut sensibiliser à outrance le mouvement du ventre, le mouvement du bas du ventre. Expire, le ventre part en arrière. Inspire, il se relâche en avant. So with me please, 20 times Bhastrika by the left nostril. Now inhale also by the left svara and Antar Kumbhaka with the time you want in retention. Then you will exhale by the right nostril quietly. And you feel your chest coming down quietly. Vous expirez par la narine droite en sentant votre cage thoracique descendre. Next, 20 Bhastrikas by the right nostrils. Inhale then by the right nostrils. Kumbhaka, Anta Kumbhaka, and exhale then by the left nostril. Okay, all together 20 times, and feel correctly the moving of your belly. Now, just a minute to explain something very important. When you breathe, the atmospheric pressure is the same, exactly the same, outside your body and inside your body. This is a physical law. How can we change the pressure inside our lungs? And how can we use this change of pressure inside our chest? This is the technical way how to awaken Kundalini. If I exhale, no change at all inside. No pressure change. If I inhale, is there any change? No. Si j'expire, y a-t-il une différence de pression entre l'extérieur et l'intérieur? La réponse est non. Si j'inspire, y a-t-il une différence de pression? Non, c'est toujours la même pression atmosphérique. Donc maintenant, je vais introduire cette fameuse technique de retrait du ventre par les abdominaux transverses. Now I will introduce this famous technique of contracting the abdominal, the transversal abdominal during my Antakumbhaka. And at that time, at that very moment, I can change a little bit, not so much, but a little bit my inner pressure inside the lungs. And this very tiny change makes the difference. I'm going to heat, I'm going to produce some heat. And this heat, by the strength of the belly, I'm going to direct it inside the spinal column. Maintenant, ce léger changement de pression interne, grâce à la force de mes abdominaux transverses, va créer une petite, toute petite modification de la pression interne dans les poumons, ce qui va créer de la chaleur. C'est une loi physique. Si je comprime légèrement un volume, eh bien je crée de la chaleur. Et cette chaleur, je vais ensuite tenter de la diriger à l'intérieur de la colonne vertébrale, c'est-à-dire derrière, in the lower part of my body and in the back part of my body. Let's try, after a series of 40 Bhastrika Pranayama, a series of 40, and now by the both nostrils, as well Ida and Pingala, as well Chandrasvara and Suryasvara. And we begin very slowly. Why that? To sensibilize, to make the consciousness, to put it down in the lower part of our belly, in the movement of this belly. Donc maintenant, nous allons pratiquer 40 Bhastrika par les deux narines, aussi bien Ida que Pingala, aussi bien Chandrasvara que Suryasvara. Et après ces 40 Bhastrika, nous allons inspirer, reculer le ventre, créer de la chaleur pour faire monter, pour réveiller la Kundalini. 40. when the Kundalini is awakening by pranayama, the Kundalini Shakti, has 3 steps. The first step is ordered by Brahma Granthi. Granthi means a nœud. How can we say that?
A knot. Knot.
A knot. And Kundalini can move from the perineum to the diaphragm. It's very easy. Anyway, the 3 parts are really pleasant. How can we feel it? A thrill in this part of the belly or in this part of the back. This is the starting, the thrill of Kundalini in the first step, in the lower part of the body. Second part, quite easy to awaken with pranayama, and it is open in Anahata chakra by Vishnu Granthi. It goes from the diaphragm until the eyes. And we can feel it when the thrill is coming in the back and also in the chest, both. If only in the back, if only in the chest, it won't come until the nose and the eyes. La deuxième partie, la deuxième étape de la Kundalini, précisément grâce au pranayama, s'étage entre le diaphragme et le milieu du visage jusqu'au niveau des yeux. Et la Kundalini va pouvoir pénétrer dans tous ces espaces. Si vous sentez le frisson, la vibration aussi bien dans le dos que dans la poitrine. Alors, si vous sentez dans les 2 côtés, derrière et devant, alors la Kundalini va pouvoir arriver jusqu'au niveau de Ajna Chakra, les yeux et Ajna Chakra. And this is now the third knot.
Rodolphe, un moment, s'il te plaît. Rodolphe, tu peux dire aussi pour en français du bas, le premier, tu n'as pas dit en français.
Ah, d'accord, oui. Ouais. Donc, le premier réveil de la Kundalini, en général, que ce soit dans le pranayama ou aussi dans les asanas, va concerner la partie entre le périnée et le diaphragme, avec une sensation de vibration, de frisson très agréable, aussi bien devant, au niveau du pubis et dans le triangle entre les crêtes iliaques et le pubis, que derrière, dans les parties sacrées, les vertèbres coccygiennes sacrées et le début des lombaires. Ça, c'est régi par Brahma Granthi. Et donc, la deuxième part, comme je vous l'ai expliqué, est régie par, au niveau de Anahata, par Vishnu Granthi. Et la troisième, beaucoup plus difficile, hein, parce que vous allez devoir percer un plafond de verre. There is, how could we say a plafond de verre in English, please?
Glass ceiling.
Okay.
Glass ceiling.
Okay. Et ce plafond de verre ne peut être généralement percé qu'après de nombreuses années de pratique. Et when the Kundalini precise in pranayama, not in other techniques of yoga. There are many techniques for awakening Kundalini in all kinds of yoga. But I'm speaking about what I know the best, which is pranayama. So the awakening, the opening of the third Granthi, Rudra Granthi, it can come only when you are able to relax deeply the eyes and Ajna chakra. Otherwise, it is blocked. Kundalini is blocked at the level of the eyes. But when it comes up, upper than the eyes, so your brain is illuminated until Sahasrara. This is in the experience of Pranayama. Donc, le troisième granti ne peut s'éveiller lorsque vous avez une technique parfaite de relâchement des yeux et de Ajna Chakra. Sinon, vous butez sur un plafond de verre. Ça reste très agréable dans les parties 1 et 2, mais la petite partie 3, qui est la plus importante évidemment dans l'éveil, ne va pouvoir se contrôler que lorsque vous arriverez à relâcher complètement cette zone de blocage au niveau des yeux. Ça peut passer par le gauche, ça peut passer par le droit. Souvent, c'est le gauche, de façon à arriver à dénouer Rudra Granthi. So, let's come back to our pranayama, but this time only 20 Bhastrika, 20 times Bhastrika, and slowly. Don't accelerate. This is not a question of stocking oxygen. This is not oxygen. Oxygen is determinant on fire, but it's not enough. The consciousness is more efficient than the level of oxygen. Donc, restez dans un rythme relativement lent, le même que le mien, the same as mine, the same rhythm as mine. Et pratiquons 20 Bhastrika par les deux narines, by both nostrils. Then, Uddiyana Bandha, Kumbhaka, observe if or when or how the Kundalini is awakening. Which way does she choose? The belly, the back, the chest, the middle back, maybe the throat. Don't let her going by the throat. Lock your throat with your bandha, Jalandhara bandha. With me, please. 20 times slowly and deeply. Move your belly inside. No. Inhale, the belly goes forward. Exhale, the belly goes backward. After exhaling, come back to a normal breathing. Another explanation, une nouvelle explication complémentaire. Everybody knows that we have several bodies, several corpses. The more constant corpse, the more constant body is the physical body. But when you practice pranayama, you open a second body, a vibrating body. I don't want to say subtle body. I prefer vibrating body. And during the time, especially after a series of Bhastrika, you are sensibilizing, opening your vibrating body during the Kumbhaka. You stay 1 minute, 2 minutes, maybe more, doesn't matter. At the end of your Kumbhaka, the vibration becomes a little bit less vibrant. And you come back to your physical body. So it's time to exhale. If you cannot enter in your vibrating body, your Kumbhaka is not pleasant. You are struggling with your body. Nous avons deux corps, plusieurs corps. Mais principalement, les deux corps avec lesquels nous nous entretenons dans le pranayama sont le corps physique et le corps de vibration. Je préfère le terme vibration à celui de corps subtil, en l'occurrence pour le pranayama. Lorsque vous activez votre Bhastrika, votre feu du ventre, et que vous montez ce feu dans la poitrine pendant la rétention, alors vous êtes au maximum de votre vibration. Puis au bout d'un certain temps, 1 minute, 2 minutes, peut-être plus, cette vibration commence à décroître, decreasing vibration, and you come back to your physical body. What does he say? What does your physical body say? Hello, I'm here. It's time now to exhale and come back to a normal breath. The more you enter in your vibrating body, the more you can stay in a great presence of vibration during the Kumbhaka. Plus vous activez votre corps vibratoire et plus vous êtes capable de rester facilement, de manière agréable, longtemps dans votre Kumbhaka. What time is it? Is it time now to...
Oui, il est l'heure. Alors, si tu as fini, si tu as fini, on peut arrêter ici. Comme tu veux. Est-ce que tu as fini ta session
Peut-être encore, disons, 3 minutes.
Oui, absolument, parfait.
Bien. Pour terminer, alors on peut pratiquer donc Bhastrika beaucoup plus longtemps et beaucoup de fois. We can practice Bhastrika as long as we want. No? But this is a first step to enter in the first step of pranayama, which is a pre-pranayama. Bhastrika pranayama is a pre-pranayama. It's not really complete pranayama. But now I would like to finish with a simple exercise, a simple pranayama named Chaturmukhi pranayama, 4 faces. Un dernier exercice, Chaturmukhi pranayama, le pranayama aux 4 visages. Avec moi, vous inspirez en tournant la tête à gauche. With me, you inhale when you turn your head aside on the left side. Then you stay in Kumbhaka when your head is turned on the left. Vous restez ensuite pendant un certain temps en rétention avec la tête tournée à gauche. Inhale, turn left side. And relax the eyes and stretch the neck. And lift up the chest during the kumbhaka. Gardez la poitrine levée pendant votre rétention. Vous étirez la nuque. Retour en expire au centre. Toujours avec les yeux relâchés. No drishti. Eyes relaxed deeply. Right side, inhale. Antakumbhaka. Eyes, brain relaxed. And don't forget the work of the transversal abdominals. Exhale. And come back to the center. Now, third phase. Inhale and lift up the chin. And sensibilize the brain when it is moving inside the skull. Sensibiliser le déplacement du cerveau vers l'arrière du crâne, tout en relâchant le cerveau et les yeux. Exhale, come back. Fourth phase, quatrième face. Inhale, downward. Sensibilize the brain, the eyes, the moving of the brain inside the skull. Gardez la sensibilité dans le cerveau, la pression du cerveau vers le front, dans le crâne. Exhale, come back. Slowly. It's a very good exercise for neck aches. Très bon exercice de rééducation pour les douleurs cervicales. Now, please, all together, we chant a mantra, a very famous mantra, Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Again, all together. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you very much for the audience. Merci beaucoup à tous les participants.
Merci beaucoup, Rodolphe. C'était une vraie joie de pouvoir faire cette pratique avec toi. Et je pense que les réponses qu'on a sur le chat nous disent que les gens ont bien apprécié ce que tu avais ici à partager avec nous. Et la prière que tu as fait à la fin, c'était pour dire qu'on pratique ensemble, qu'on réjouisse ensemble. Et je pense que cette session-là était une démonstration de cette joie de pratique ensemble. So thank you very much, Rodolphe, for this very beautiful session of practice. There's a lot of appreciation. There's a lot of encores coming in saying we'd like some more, but due to the time shortage, you'd have to excuse us. I was just saying that the mantra that he chanted at the end, which says, let us practice together, let us get nourished together, and let us grow together in light, basically, is something that we experienced in this last 1 hour. So thank you very much. There are some very important questions that are there, so I will try and take you down that. So there are a few, like I was saying, there are a few English questions. So those of you who have questions in French, ceux qui ont des questions en français, n'hésitez pas à les mettre dans les sections de questions et réponses et on va essayer de, Rodolphe va les adresser toutes. Et alors, so there we go. So Dr. Namrata Reddy is asking you, does it improve one's eyesight? And what's the best pranayama to improve one's eyesight?
Je crains d'avoir mal compris. Il s'agit d'améliorer
la vision.
La vision.
Donc, est-ce qu'il y a des pranayamas qui peuvent aider à améliorer la vision?
Alors, toutes les drishtis, toutes les concentrations sont excellentes. Mais, vous les trouvez, vous les connaissez tous, hein, vous avez trouvé des livres. All the drishtis are able to improve the vision, but the last exercise we did, Chaturmukhi Pranayama, is excellent for the vision and for all the problems about the cervical vertebrae. You know, the eyes are not connected with the cervical vertebrae, but I'm sure I experienced that this kind of relaxation during the fourth phases, left, right, up, down, it is very good exercise also for the eyes. I'm not a great specialist about eyes yoga. Sorry.
Et Dr. Namrata aussi avec une question. Can we do Bahya and Antah Kumbhaka in standing posture or Sukhasana keeping one's spine straight? Donc, est-ce que c'est possible de faire le Bahya et Antah Kumbhaka dans une posture debout ou c'est mieux dans le Sukhasana en maintenant le spine, non? Le vertèbre tout droit?
Yeah, this is quite dangerous because when you are sitting, your heart rate is quite slow. When you are standing, your heart rate is 15 beats higher. So for some persons, it will be okay in the standing postures, and for others, it won't be okay. And also an advice, don't try to practice it in posture inversée, inverted.
Inverted. Don't do it in inverted postures ever. Yes.
It could fit, but it's dangerous.
Okay. Et on a une question de Anne Juret en français. Elle dit que tu as nommé Chaunya Swara Ce que je nomme d'habitude Pingala. Y a-t-il une différence? Alors, juste pour la population anglophone, so there is a swara that he called Chaunya swara, or Shunya swara. Sorry, c'est pas Chaunya, c'était Shunya swara. So there is a Shunya swara, yeah. And she calls it the Pingala. Are they different?
Swara is Sushumna Nadi. Okay?
Ok, donc le Shunya swara, c'est le Shushumna Nadi. Voilà.
Yes. And Surya Swara is Pingala.
Ok, donc Shunya et Shushumna et Pingala et l'autre. Donc, okay, so Shunya Swara is the Sushumna Nadi and Pingala is the Pingala Nadi that we know. Ok, merci. Et donc là, il y a des gens qui voulaient ces séquences-là. Donc, si c'était possible de leur donner la séquence, non? De certains pranayama, un handout ou quelque chose, si c'était possible. So I'm wondering whether it's possible to get a handout of this and we can discuss that and see whether with Rodolphe, if it is, how practical it is to make that available. Otherwise, there is his website and he can maybe put it up there and you can all go and access it on his website, which is there on our website of Indica Yoga. So I just wanted to make an announcement that these videos will be available on YouTube and on Facebook Indica Yoga pages. So please go and look at them and you can listen to them again and again for clarifications. Et donc, toutes ces sessions seront disponibles sur le Indica Yoga website, website bien sûr, et aussi sur la page Facebook, aussi bien que le YouTube channel. It's on YouTube as well. Et donc, pour revoir ces exercices et de pratiquer avec Rodolphe, prenez avantage de ces enregistrements qui seront disponibles pour vous. To be sure.
First, be sure that swaras are balanced. Use the easiest technique, contracting one side, contracting the other side. One, twice, thrice, it's okay. Then use Bahya Kumbhaka, lower pressure. Then use higher pressure, under Kumbhaka. Then alternate Bhastrika. Then Bhastrika by the two nostrils, 60 times. Then Bhastrika always by the two nostrils, 40 times. Then 20 times. Then 10 times. Then 5 times.
Rodolphe, tu aimerais répéter en français la séquence, le séquence comme ça, les gens, la population.
Assurez-vous d'équilibrer les swaras. Utilisez l'une ou l'autre des techniques qui vous permettent d'équilibrer les swaras très vite. Ensuite, pratiquez Uddiyana Bandha poumon vide. Ensuite, pratiquez Uddiyana Bandha poumon plein. Vous pouvez alterner vide, plein, plusieurs fois. Ensuite, Bhastrika alterné, narine gauche, expire à droite. Puis, un cycle narine droite, expire à gauche. Et maintenant, vous commencez ce cycle. 60 Bhastrika, lentement, inutile d'aller trop vite au début. 60 Bhastrika, inspire, rétention, expire. Puis 40 Bhastrika, puis 20 Bhastrika, puis 10 Bhastrika, puis dernière série de 5. Et si vous parvenez à avoir exactement les mêmes effets de Kundalini avec 60 et avec 5, alors vous êtes sur la bonne voie.
Wow, là, je pense que ça serait un bon tip pour tout le monde. Ça va prendre du temps. Et donc là, il y a des questions sur combien de temps est-ce qu'il faut garder le Antara et Bahya Kumbhaka. So how long, Sumaji has this question, how long can you hold your breath in Antara and Bahya Kumbhakas?
As long as your physical body don't knock to the door and say, hey, I'm here, come back and inhale.
En français aussi, si tu voulais juste.
Ne laissez pas votre corps physique revenir et prendre le dessus en vous disant, hey, tapez à la porte et dire, j'ai besoin de respirer, donne-moi de l'oxygène. Vous devez anticiper You have to anticipate the moment when you need oxygen. Stay in a kumbhaka, Bahya kumbhaka, Antar kumbhaka, as long as you want, but easily. Don't struggle. Beginners always want to prolong, to make longer the kumbhaka. This is normal. This is a normal reflex for beginners. But it is a mistake.
Alors, juste une question reliée à ça, a question which is related. Your advice on how to overcome the problem of tendency to cough when you're holding Uddiyana Bandha. Alors, il y a une tendance de tousser lorsqu'on essaie de faire l'Uddiyana Bandha. Alors, quel sera ton conseil là-bas?
And also swallow. Also another tendency to swallow. This will, ça va s'arranger tout seul. C'est la pratique. Et relâchez les yeux autant que vous relâchez la gorge.
Okay, so it will get resolved on its own. You have to relax your throat as well as your eyes. Both of these are important to
You
relax.
have a tendency to practice Ujjayi. Don't never practice Ujjayi. Don't do that. Because if you practice Ujjayi, you cannot feel the svaras, the nostrils. Priority to the nostrils, never to the throat. Jamais la priorité à la gorge. Pas de pratique dans ces pranayama-là. N'utilisez pas la respiration en Ujjayi. Sinon, vous allez débrancher les svaras. Ce sont les svaras qui vont vous donner la sensibilité. Ce sont les svaras qui absorbent le prana. The svaras absorb prana. Not the throat. Never.
Thank you. So we have many questions, but in the shortage of time, I will try to just put some questions together so that Rodolphe can answer them in one shot. And please excuse me if any of the questions have been left out. Maybe you can contact Rodolphe independently and he will address them. Donc, je vais essayer juste de raccourcir, de ressommer les questions qui sont posées comme ça, parce on a déjà le temps qui est passé. Donc, there's Veronica G who's been asking a few questions. A very basic question, but an important question on defining the Kundalini. And the exaltation is when you make the contraction of your abdominal muscles. What is the, so ça c'est deux questions là. I'll just try and summarize it for you, and you can maybe think about it and put it together.
The contraction of the abdominal is a must, but it doesn't use if your bandhas, your three bandhas, are not whole. First, you have to hold on the three bandhas, then you add the work of the abdominal transversals. And this is the small detail which starts the Kundalini by a little bit pressure, inside pressure.
Et juste deux questions et puis je pense qu'on va finir là-bas. Il y a une question de Ramakrishna Gantaji qui demande qu'un de ses relations a des severe sinus et headache. Alors, est-ce qu'il y a un pranayama que tu peux suggérer pour elle? So, Ramakrishna ji is saying that there's some serious sinus and headache problem. So, any pranayama technique for that? Then, at what stage of maturity of practice do you teach your students the use of bandhas? Et avec quel état de maturité est-ce que tu peux enseigner aux étudiants la pratique des bandhas et the blood pressure and hypertension in such people? So these are contraindications. What are your thoughts on Kumbhaka, Rechaka, Bandha in public yoga sessions?
First question. About headache. Nadi Shodhana. If you're a beginner, don't practice any Kumbhaka. Then, very quickly, add Kumbhakas in your Nadi Shodhana. Alternate breathing. Everybody knows what is Nadi Shodhana. Then, second question, when and why propose bandhas? The teachings I received with Sri Sachidananda Yogi, immediately at the first hour, at the first session, at the first lesson, we are practicing bandhas and 1 hour pranayama for everybody, for beginners also. And everybody, women, men, beginners, confirmed, everybody had huge experiences because of the pranayama juste, comment on peut dire?
The right pranayama, the right pranayama.
Correct pranayama, adding with bandhas also. And kriyas. We didn't have time to practice kriyas.
Ouais. Ça, c'est pour une autre fois. Une autre fois.
Yes, it's a good preparation also.
Yes. So one important question here, it says, what is the ideal time to do pranayama on an empty stomach? So some important advice that you would like to give on that, and the fact that once your Kundalini has raised, can it go back down again? And if it gets stuck at a certain level, so what is your advice?
I understood the question. During 40 years, I practiced pranayama before any other yoga practice. Then I practiced after asanas, for example. Then I practice inside, between asanas. And these are 3 different effects. All the 3 are correct. Only just what you have to respect is to practice pranayama and any kind of yoga with the stomach empty. You can practice it early in the morning. You can practice it during the Sunday, the 4 Sundays, Sandhya. You can practice during the asanas. A little bit difficult, but you can do also. After, before, not important. Just what is important is to have the stomach empty. If your digestion is finished, it's better. That's why I advise you to practice early in the morning.
So thank you very much. I think if there was that last point about the headache, if you had any special suggestion on that.
Nadi Shodhana.
Nadi Shodhana. All right. Okay. Donc le Nadi Shodhana, c'est très bien pour les maux du tête, non? Maux de la tête.
Without Kumbhaka.
Okay. Okay. And the last question from me itself, they say that the rising of the Kundalini is not a very safe thing always. So, how important is the role of the guru or the master in teaching this? Donc, quel est le rôle du maître pour enseigner ces pratiques de pranayama, pour éveiller le Kundalini qui parfois peut être un peu dangereux aussi?
Yes. I talk you about Kundalini pranayama practice. Yes, of course, I received the teachings of the guru. But unfortunately, everybody doesn't have this change in his life. So you can make your own experiences, you can take advices, you have to go through your life with your experiences. The more you are advised, the more you meet some competent persons, the better it is.
Wow.
But the guru is not the person who touch you and open Kundalini. You have to manage by yourself.
Tu veux répéter ça en français? Tu vas répéter ça en français?
Le gourou n'est pas celui qui vous touche du doigt comme Ramakrishna pour Vivekananda et qui éveille votre Kundalini. Malheureusement, c'est exceptionnel. Vous avez peut-être besoin d'un gourou, mais vous avez surtout besoin de beaucoup travailler, beaucoup pratiquer, de faire vos propres expériences.
Okay. Alors, merci beaucoup avec ces mots-là parce qu'on va finir la session ici. C'était super pour beaucoup. So thank you very much for this wonderful session, and many have been very greatly benefited. And I think the documentation of this session will be a very valuable asset for many in the years to come. So with these words, thank you, Rodolphe, once again from Indica Yoga and from all our collaborators for treating us to this joy of awakening the Kundalini through Pranayama. So please stay with us because tomorrow we have sessions by N.V. Raghuramanji, who's the founder of Yoga Bharati. Mrinali Madhukarji will take us through a practice. James Boag will teach us about the sun and earth, gratitude and meditation. Mrinali ji will do the practice of vinyasa for spinal flexibility, and Raghuramji, the first talk tomorrow morning is on Bhakti Yoga. Donc la session du matin est de N.V. Raghuramji qui va parler sur le Bhakti Yoga. Et puis on a une session l'après-midi de Mrinalini Madhukar qui va parler sur le vinyasa pour la flexibilité du spine. Et James Boag, un professeur connu, qui va parler sur Earth and Sun, la Terre et le Soleil, la gratitude, méditation. Et avec cette annonce, we'll just move on to the next part. So I just wanted to also announce to our French friends, je voulais faire une annonce pour les amis français qu'on aura quelques sessions en français pour spécialement le monde francophone du yoga. Et donc il y a André Rill qui est là samedi soir. Et puis on a aussi Carole Dalma qui va aussi faire des sessions. On va vous annoncer toutes les dates bien en avant sur Indica Yoga website. Et alors, s'il vous plaît, visitez-le. So we'll have all the announcements happening on our Indica Yoga webpage. Please stay with us. And yes, you can be on the, so there is a question about the registrations. Please, we have sent you the links. So you can go, even on Indica Yoga, there are 3 links. There's a morning session, afternoon session, evening session. You have to register for them separately, so that you will get the links for all the sessions. You have to register once for these respective sessions, and you will get the invitation for all the sessions in advance for the whole month. Et donc, so you just need to register once. Donc, pour vous qui voulez vous inscrire à ces sessions-là, il faut que vous vous inscriviez une fois dans la session, pour la session du matin, la session de l'après-midi et la session du soir, séparément ou indépendamment d'abord, et ensuite vous aurez toutes les informations pour le mois entier. Et donc vous n'avez pas besoin de refaire à chaque fois l'inscription pour les sessions. Et avec ça, on va juste jouer la vidéo et puis Rodolphe, on vous demandera un message, un enseignement, un dernier enseignement pour notre audience qui est là. So we'll ask you for a last message. So thank you very much, everybody. And namaste, and see you again tomorrow morning all together. Thank you. Do join us for the morning session.